to, yeah, it's red. My name is Robert, and I'm a Honda ST1100 enthusiast. And this episode and a couple after this will be gear in review. I bought quite a bit of gear this past season. I'm going to evaluate it. I'm looking forward to a trip next summer to Newfoundland. There's a stock event, and that's a 2-week long event on Newfoundland. So I'm really pumped about that. And in the process, I have to look after what I'm going to take with me. There's not very much real estate in terms of packing, and I want to be as efficient as possible. This year, one of my major purchases was this Insta360 One X2. A fabulous camera, and I am extremely pleased with it. This actually does the job of 2 or 3 of these cameras here. And in fact, I pretty much, in my last videos, as you may have seen, I solely used the Insta360. I had ordered the motorcycle kit from Instacam, and this unit came, this clamp, in the motorcycle kit, and it's called Osso Pro screw clamp. This is not a very good item. I had a lot of trouble with it. It would slip. It just doesn't grab the handlebars or any small bar that I have. We have a particular problem on the ST1100 because there's a lot of Tupperware, a lot of plastic, and there's no real place to mount these things except for on the handlebar. I have found a position maybe on the bar end weight that this will work, but aside from that, I think we are better off with ram bolt clamps with the U-bolt system. They seem to do better. And actually, Insta360 did, on their website, just add another motorcycle kit that comes with a ram ball mount, a U-clamp, and these pieces here, the clamps. I have also found that using ram mounts is one of the better ways than a selfie stick on the bike, because you can actually really torque this down and it won't move. I would recommend getting from Ram the actual double ball unit that I have here. These ones. You want to pay for the quality because some of them have just a rubber section on it, and the rubber section is loose on the ball, much like this one here, and it slips. And you don't want it slipping, because when you're traveling at 100 kilometers an hour, the force on the camera does push it about a bit, and you really want it to clamp securely.
Here is my first incident with my Insta360 One X2. I had attached the selfie stick to the rear rack on my motorcycle. I'm going about 40 kilometers an hour. You can see it sort of out there, the shadow. Look at that. Well, the wind picks it up and it slides down, and then, bingo, goes on the ground, just like that. Here's the damage just on the corner.
So that's a hint here, is really get some genuine ram ball mounts. They will make your life that much better. I decided to do vlogging with my Insta360 One X2, and I got the mic adapter, and this allows me to connect my wireless mic system. I quite like the wireless mic system. I went with Synco because it was a budget price. It seemed to do the job. Some are complaining that there may be a little bit of noise, but the wind noise that you have when you're riding on your motorcycle sort of defeats anything, and you have to clean it up and post anyway. So the price was right. You can get them on Amazon. I recommend the G1A1. It's a single unit. It is a mono unit. The reason I recommend the mono unit is, with the stereo unit The on-off button is also the stereo button or mono button. So if you hold it down too long, you may get it in mono or stereo, and if you're only using one receiver, only one feed will go into your camera. Likewise, the gain, you have to play around with that. There's the A and B gain for the stereo unit, and there's only just one on the mono unit. So there is a learning curve with this in order to set it up properly, and I would recommend testing it each time before you make a recording. I have lost some audio because I didn't check it. These are rated for 5 hours talk time. I think they have a standby time of 8 hours. I would safely go for the 5 hours. With the batteries on the Insta360 1X2, there are two sizes, a 1400 and a 1700. Mine came with a 1700, and I get about 90 minutes of recording on that, and a standby time of about 8 hours, which is very good. I mount the transmitter in my helmet. And what I have also done is I put a piece of gaffer's tape over the mic to cut out the wind noise. I have used the dead cat on there, but it doesn't stay put. That's not the greatest thing about Synco. They do supply one, but it doesn't stay on all that well. So I put a piece of masking tape, and then on the back of the transmitter, on the clip, I put a piece of Velcro. And on the inside of my helmet is a piece of Velcro, and I just stick it to it. And what I do is I put the mic end right up against the cheek pad. So here is the Velcro on the back. I made a strip as well underneath the clamp. And that I just tuck in here, and that's how it sits, just like that. There you see the unit right up against the chin pad. My hairy mouth. And there is the mic for my Cardo. So you see, it's not much more real estate in there compared to the Cardo mic to the Synco mic. I do have a drone. It is a Mavic Mini, and it's the Mavic Mini 1. So it's under 250 grams, so I don't require a pilot's license for it, but I do have to abide by all the laws that are set out by Transport Canada. I have the Fly More package, so I have 3 extra batteries. I'm good into winds like up to 15 kilometers an hour. I haven't used it all that much because it does take some time out of my riding schedule to set it up, to check, to do my safety checks, to make sure it's safe to fly in the area that I am flying, and then get used to the controls again. I'm still in a learning curve on it, but it serves my purpose. Maybe later I will get another drone, but it is packaged nicely in the Fly More combo box, and it fits nicely in the pannier. An edit and an update. Since I first recorded this episode, I since took my basic drone pilot's license here in Canada, and I passed, and I did fairly well, got over 88%, and then it prompted me to buy a new toy. So I am now the proud owner of a Mavic Air 2. I bought it used, but I'm very happy with it. And well, I had one little incident where I had to send it back to DJI, and actually they gave me a new one and also offered me the warranty package, which I took. So I'm looking forward to using this drone this summer in all my trips. The Mavic Mini was great, but now I don't really have to worry about the wind being more than 15 kilometers an hour. It could be up to 28, 30 kilometers an hour, and I can still do some video with the drone. So I'm pumped for that. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you wish to subscribe, you may do so. Enjoy your day. Safe riding. And for those of you, like myself, that are in the midst of winter, pleasant dreams of trips to come.